Do the dash in the whip, got a 30, I like Curry, I just aim and I switch, make her sing like a birdie, she take flights for the dick, hit her with the long pipe, now she tryna have my kiss.
We're gonna stay right here. Ingram comes up to the top, Thornwell there to deny him, goes quick with it, pull up for the game, and we will go to an extra 2 minutes. Overtime in the desert. And Brandon Ingram is getting up slowly, folks. I'm not sure if he got the flaps down in time for the landing, and he is favoring that right leg.
That is Nina Shea, one of the assistant trainers out there right now, and Marco Nunez. He's obviously got some pain. I'm hoping it's just a cramp.
Yeah, they're flexing that calf muscle area, and you often see that when there's a cramp involved, but we don't want to speculate.
No, exactly.
They came right over to Magic, and Magic kind of gave an approving nod, so it appears as if it's not anything serious. Here's one more look at it.
Goes left against Thornwell. Pretty good help defense right there. Forced him to pull up, take the jumper.
Yeah, he didn't step on anybody's foot or land
No, I
poorly.
didn't see it.
Magic is saying, no, get him out of the game. I was watching Magic Johnson a moment ago, and he gave the kind of the hands across the throat like, no, it's over. Yep, there it is, folks. Said, no, you're done.
Randle works inside.
Number 50.
First on Robert Sacre is out of Gonzaga. Randle at the other end, and Gary Vitti is attending to him. Let's watch this. Moments ago, Mona Eunice was defending. Yep, twisted that ankle. Yep. Well, we at first thought the injury to Julius Randle was just a twisted ankle, but is obviously much, much more. Gary Vitti is over there.
But he's obviously in severe pain, yelling every time they touch him, and they're now trying to immobilize the leg before they put him on this stretcher here, but it's difficult and it's really struggling.
Rachel, that is an air cast they're putting on now, am I correct? It looks like
Yep.
that's it, yeah.
They just want to keep it stable.
With such a historic franchise as the Los Angeles Lakers here at Staples, again, we don't really know the injury extent, but in my opinion, it looks like it was the Achilles.
Guys, they tell me here on the Lakers bench that Julius, in fact, has a broken leg, and they're going to, of course, assess him for any more damage. But obviously, very bad news for the rookie, and an extremely tough way to have your first game. He's getting rounds of applause here from not only the Lakers and their fans, but the Rockets all lined up to see him come off the court.
Wow.
25-28's the score. Chicago's led the entire game. Jordan walked that time. Ooh, and Jordan went up and came down hard and is injured.
You can't go up against Jeff Ruland in that matter. And Jeff was just standing there, and he went up, even though the whistle and play had been called dead. I think we'll get a chance to see this. And he went up strong against Jeff Ruland, and he came down really hard. The play was called. Jeff goes up and makes a good defensive attempt, and his leg gets caught on Jeff's shoulder. And he comes down hard. He's okay.
He's all right. I think he's taking a breather more than anything.
Well, he wants to know how his fans are taking it. You better believe they were all excited.
Oh, boy, you could just tell the air went out of everybody.
By Malcolm Miller. Jackson to the hoop. Oh, boy. Looks like there's a left ankle sprain there. And this poor kid has been through enough when it comes to injuries, PJ.
Yeah, without question. Todd Campbell, the Summer League
Trainer's on his way.
For New Orleans is out there. Frank Jackson.
In some real pain there.
Yeah, he's hitting the floor.
He's had 3 surgeries, PJ, on his feet.
That was a right foot fracture, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, this is the left.
Was the injury. It looks like he's holding his left, so at least a glimmer. You never want to speculate. We'll see if he can put any weight on it when he gets up.
Doesn't look like it. Let's take a look here.
He tried to go around it, and it was actually the leg. He steps. He stepped right on his foot.
On Anunoby's foot.
OG didn't even move. OG was standing perfectly still.
Yeah.
Frank Jackson's left foot right on top of, I think, OG Anunoby's right foot.
Yep, just terrible luck there for the kid.
58-54. Hernan Gomez coming up on half a minute to play. Jokic, good bounce. But look at Lonzo Ball, might have turned an ankle.
Looks like he tweaked an ankle.
Yeah, Lonzo might have turned an ankle underneath Jokic. Boy, he's really struggling right now a little bit.
Trying to walk it off.
Yeah.
He definitely tweaked it.
You're going to get Tyler Ennis into the game, but Lonzo, you can see struggling a little bit going to the sideline.
Typically, what happens is your foot comes down on another player's foot, as he made the block on Moutier from behind and tweaked the ankle a bit. So hopefully, it's nothing
more than that.
Yeah. And with only 34 seconds left in the half, a lot's going to depend on what they want to do with him in the second half. Because if he's got any bit of a gimp, they'll hold him out.
Well, he goes to the bench, not being attended to right now, but of course there's only 34 seconds left.
Stokes is missed. I don't know what his NBA future is, but he really embodies the whole idea of positionless basketball because he's just a player. He's just a guy who has all kinds of skills. And to borrow a phrase that Seth Davis used, he's on the floor right now. And grabbing that left knee, so that's troubling, obviously, here in the opening couple minutes. Just talking about him, George Niang on the floor for the Indiana Pacers.
I didn't quite see
looking at that left knee shin area. I didn't see what happened. I just wound up on the floor. Went down awkwardly, collided. Oh, I see what happened.
Ooh.
We'll be back. This was Niang a moment ago. George Niang walking off with some help from his teammate Miles Turner.